Hey, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. We're going to do a little something different today. I am going to show you how to remove this ball line. Not basically actually remove it. We are going to make it better. Better, better, better. Why? Na, 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 na. We are going to first clean it. We're going to get it as clean as we can. And then I am going to take this Playfield, put a level on top of it. And we're going to level it down as good as I can, get it perfectly flat. And I have this product, it's called Verathane. I think it's a polyurethane sealer. But anyways, this mill wax sucks. Oh, I hate mill wax. If it isn't mill wax, it's acting like mill wax. Okay. What we're going to do is we're getting this all cleaned off, right? As soon as I get it all cleaned off, I am going to level this Playfield. This is garbage. It's just too dirty now. We're going to level this Playfield, and then we get a toothpick from upstairs. We are going to put some Verathane in there and get rid of this ball groove. It's not going to disappear. It might get lighter, but the thing is, you're not going to have that where the ball can get hung up on it anymore. It's not going to affect the ball play too much. So what are you doing, Mark? I am cleaning this as much as I can. There's just a light scuffing in there. Alright. The reason why I want to do this Verathane now is I want it to dry for days. I'll put a coat on it today. Tomorrow I'll put another coat on it. And then the next day I'll do another coat on it. Because I want to get this Playfield, top of the Playfield finished. I don't know if you can see how nasty that is. It's not really nasty, but you can see that line. It goes all the way around. Okay, now this is the very boring part, is me leveling this Playfield. So let's get rid of this Novus. Put it over here. I'll throw that on the floor because that's out of the way. Now I'm going to take my Novus. Oh, that's a good thing. Why do I got it hid there? Take my not Novus. My naphtha. And wipe it down the rest of the way. There we go. There we go. The reason why I want it leveled, because I want the Varathane to lay it as flat as possible. You notice that naphtha actually brought out a little color to it too. And that's okay. Alright, some of it's already disappeared. I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to go right here all the way to about right here. We're going to get rid of the ball line there. Alright, we got that. Got my level. A little bit there. And then we got to lift that side up. So let me get some garbage I can use. I have some pieces of plastic that I used from cutting zip ties. I'm going to take a couple of these. Oh, that was good. We need a level. Let's see how much of these we need. I think it's gonna be 4. Let's try 3. Oh, 3 is perfect. Okay, this way we got it level. And now we need to get it level that way. So I'm gonna, what can I use on this corner here? Right here. How much do I need to go up? I need to go up a lot. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take these back out. I'm gonna slide the playfield down as far as I can. And I got the playfield hooks right here. I'm gonna put stuff underneath them so I can lift the playfield up a little higher. So let me get my 3 back under the front here. That's very close to being perfect. Now let's see what I can put underneath that front there to bring it up to level. Let's try this file. Ooh, I need like 2 of them files. What else? That battery's probably gonna die. If it dies, it dies. I will show you what it looks like after it dies. After I get dialed in. Used coil stops off this game that I replaced. Oh, maybe that with the level. Ooh, almost. You can go a couple more seconds without dying. Battery. Almost perfect. I'm calling that perfect. All right. I'm calling that just about perfect. I gotta lift this side up. I'll take one of these out. I'm sure it screwed me up, I bet. That's perfect now. And what happened here? my zip ties I had stacked got moved. Okay. Zip ties I got stacked. Move this file down. Zip ties back underneath like that. Almost perfect. Almost. One more zip tie. Good. Side's too high. We got a warp playfield, that's what we got. That's calling that close enough. Playfield's got a little bow to it. It's as close as I'm going to get to level without totally putting something here to support it. But the ball is between the lines. It's a little bit on one side, but that's good enough. This is not rocket science. So, alright, I'm going to turn this off, put a new battery in it, and I'm going to bring my Varathane with a toothpick, and we're going to do something else. Varathane Ultimate Polyurethane Water-Based Crystal Clear Semi-Gloss. Students, that's what we're going to be using today. Now Varathane almost spun it across the top. This we are stirring, we are not shaking. Look at that, it's like milk. This container will last you 7,000 years. So there is no need to buy any more. You get this one can, and you get 7,000 years worth of Varathane. If you're doing what I'm doing with it. We're going to stir it for a while. Just remember, shaken, not stirred. Or stirred, not shaken. Whatever Bond wanted, we're stirring it. If you shake it, you're getting air bubbles. Air bubbles, you will see them right here where my finger's moving. We don't want. Now what are you saying we need this big can of green beans for? One, I love green beans. They're delicious. Two, I need somewhere to put my stick. Excuse me. I need to get a picture for the customer. Alright, let's see if we can get you down in here. Alright, we are there. Move this lid somewhere out of my way. We're going to take this, just dip it in there. We're going to start at one edge. We're going to slowly just drag it. And it's off camera so you can't see it. Let me go on camera around the D. Put that big glop on there, and I'm going to drag it. Now when you drag it, you're going to leave a couple little dry spots. Just take your toothpick and dab it like this. And if you want a little bit too far towards the edge, just take your finger and wipe it. Like I did, and wipe it on your pants. After this, it just might need this one coat. This isn't a really deep groove here. Let me get back to where I was. I know it's off camera. Let me see if I can get it on camera. No. There we go. I'm going to invest in new tripods soon. You can use this to touch up any spot on the playfield. I have done it before, where you get big like ball swirls, like let's say by A, where it's wore out and you can actually feel it dip down. I have taken this and put that in there and filled it up to stop it from going further. I think that's about as far as we're going. Now what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I can get you in there tight enough. No, I can't. I can see to my eye where there's little spots where from, dragging, there's nothing on there. I am just tapping it up and down to get that whole area to fill in with this Varathane. Now when you first put it on there, it's gonna seem really high, and that's okay, because remember, this is a liquid and it's got to dry out. When it dries out, it's going to shrink, and that's what we want it to do. And the reason why I leveled this out, that will help it to lay flat in that curve. Let's say you totally screwed up like that, like I just did. Remember, this is water based. There. You can lick it too, like a spot right here where my thumb is. Just go and I just licked it and I got it wet. Wipe it off. Alright. And that tasted delicious. Not the Varathane, the towel. Made my tongue dry. So yes, we're going to do that. And where are we? Right here. There's another trick too. If you put too much on, if you're good with a razor blade, you can level it out with a razor blade after it's dry. I think I might be able to show you. Brand new razor blade. This is a used one. You can put it on an angle and just go like this, really slightly, and you can level it out flat after this Varathane's been on there and dried. I've only had to do it once because I had one high spot. So I don't try to make high spots anymore. I just try to make the very low spots I'm filling in higher. Now this Varathane, I can't take credit for this. me see if I can find exactly how to say his name. Jerry Goodrum, indie pinball guy, the guy with the hair. He told me about this Veritane, so that's where the credit went to. Jerry Goodrum. He's like, looks like a mad scientist. Cool guy, cool as hell. Had plenty of conversations with him on clearing. He's done a lot of Playfields. So anyways, I don't know how boring this is, but what I'm doing, you just take it, like I said, take your toothpick, get the tip of it just a little bit wet, and just drag it along. And you're gonna let this sit a day before you come back. And I have a feeling what I'm doing here is gonna be good enough. It's going to be high enough for what's going on. This might dry darker, it might dry lighter. But you're not going to have that ridge. The ridge really doesn't matter too much. Well, on this game it does because it's got a way to go through. But if your ball comes all the way, let me show you. On most games, go back out. From your shooter lane, move this over here. From your shooter lane, if your ball comes on a direct pathway and has nothing over here to stop it, once it gets like to the opening here, you could stop if you wanted to. I'm not Veritane anymore. And you don't have to worry about this line affecting anything with the ball. But if you're like me, you just want to fill it in to protect the playfield a little more. This is clear coat. I'm just going in right now where I can see a little droops in the valleys. You don't want to go too much further backwards because it's already starting to cure. You just kind of want to go back in this general little area you were in. Like I said, it's going to dry flat. As long as you don't put too much of a hump of Veritane on it. That's why I use the toothpick. Can you still see me? Yes, you can. You can see me this whole way, okay. Now, today's sponsor is number 8. Because number 8 is great and I have no sponsor. So I am sponsor less. I am not asking for a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor me, go for it. If you want to help me and you appreciate what I'm doing for the pinball hobby, go look down below, right there, in this area, in the description. There are links for Amazon. Click on those and buy whatever you want. What that does, it doesn't affect your pocket at all. It affects Amazon's. A little bit of their profit they give to me as a thank you for sending them customers. So you can thank me that way if you choose. I've been putting that on all my videos, and then if you look at my pinball parts or not, there will be direct links for just about everything I buy. Unless it comes from a vendor like Comet, just put Comet's website on there so you know where I got it from. But if you really want to know the exact bulb or whatever, just drop me a message and I'll get you the direct link for some of the Comet bulbs I bought. Okay, I think I'm done. This is already laying flat right here. Right here, this is laying flat already. Right there, it's almost all flat. Oh yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it for touch-ups. I don't see any areas on this playfield where I need to, where it's got like some deep scuffs where something got beat into it and tore up the playfield. I don't really see any of that. There's, yeah, a little wear right here and a little wear right here, but I'm not worried about that. My fingers are sore, my fingertips, for moving it. Glue a Mylar before. This is done. I'm gonna take the Q-tip, bring you back out. Take my toothpick and set it right here. And take my Varathane right here. Put this lid on it. Take my screwdriver. I'll go onto the floor. Tap it down. With that a hammer later on. Doesn't want to rest flat. A hammer and a block of wood. But there you go. Varathane Ultimate Water-Based Semi-Gloss. Crystal clear semi-gloss. It doesn't have to be Varathane, but that will do. Anyways, tomorrow I'll come back and we'll look to see what we did. Alright, this is all laid flat now. It's almost flat. It hasn't been quite a day left. Remember what I said with a razor blade, you can hold it on an angle like this. There's a hunk of junk there. There. You watch very carefully right in front of me. You can see I'm taking just a little bit of it off. I don't know how tight I can get. That's about it. Let's try like this. See if you can get in there like that. Just taking up that little bit at the top that's on it. The high spots. some over here. I said this one was only getting one coat on it. Now I'm not taking the original coating off the Playfield doing this. You know, it's hard to do this. I am just taking that little bit I just put on that's above the layer of the Playfield to make it flat. I did put on a little thicker than normal, but now this is going to be perfectly flat on the Playfield. You use a good razor blade for this. You can still see the ball line, but this is now all flat. You have to come at it just right. You know, a lot of people are not going to want to do this. I'm comfortable doing this. It doesn't bother me. Let me get over here. It's hard to do it and hold the camera at the same time. Some of you might think I'm nuts doing this, but I'm just getting a Playfield flat again. I filled in that ridge, well, that valley. Now I'm getting it flat. Alright, that looks all flat again. A little bit over here. A little bit over here. Sorry if I'm not in 100% focus all the time, but I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing than looking on that TV right there to see what you're seeing. Okay, let's get that. Let's put this back on here. Zoom it out a little bit. Okay, you can still see that line but the dip is gone on it. You can feel a little bit on it, but it's not that groove anymore. Let me get another razor blade. Brand new one. Just to go over it one more time. Without the camera in my hand, it's a little easier. Alright. It's pretty much filled in. There's a couple little itty bitty valleys that are in it, but most of it's all gone, and it's 100% better than what it was. So now we will take nose 2, like that. We'll throw a little polish on it. I don't know how you would totally remove this. You're gonna have to get like some type of stain or something to perfectly match your playfield. You know, to totally make it invisible. But this is getting rid of that deep valley that was left by the ball. Years of having a ball that was rusty and dirty and grimy, sanding a groove into your playfield. There. Oh, it's all polished up. A little bit of it's there, like I said. I could go over with another coat and fill in even more, but I think this is good enough. Sometimes you just leave well enough alone. There, let me get a ball. Look, it's Chicago Coin Casino. All right. It's not catching on that groove. I should have did it before. Notice it's not like even trying. It's just that little roll to the front, but it's not catching it. And that's what you want. This is not going to affect your ball roll anymore. Let's see if we can get you in there closer so you can actually see it as good as I can. See how it's almost completely full? Like I said, I could do another coat on it. Where's my tiny screwdriver? How did I get that? Like right there. See, like right on the edges. How did I get that light before? There we go. Like right in there, see? Right on the edge. That's where it's low yet. In the center, that's high. Well, it's not high anymore. It's now level with this and this. But right on the very edge, there's just a little bit right there. I could go back and fill that in and make it totally disappear. But like you can see right here, do it like this. That's all totally flat now. See right here, you can see something where I could go back, right, just a little bit right in there. I can still feel that a little bit. Right there, right there, I'm stuck. See him? But that's minimal. But anyways, yeah, you can still see the color of the ball groove, which I can't do nothing about. But the ball groove, as you can see, it's been filled in and virtually eliminated. So what I did is I didn't let this cure 24 hours like I said I was gonna, because after I filled it in with the toothpick, it really didn't feel that deep. It isn't deep as like a lot of the ones I've done before. This one was very shallow, but it was wide. And this is where it's been untreated there. So I figured, well, I'm gonna put it in, lay it in, let it skin up and get kind of hard, and I'm going to scrape it off with the razor blade like I did. And now this will cure a little bit more, but you won't have that ball where, like you've seen, it just rolls right over it now. So anyways, I hope this helped you with a little Playfield repair. And like I said, once you get up here and you're playing the game, you're not going to notice it that much anyways. You're not going to notice it that much at all. Get those out of here, they're garbage now. There. You're not going to notice it that much. Just remember, you're going to have the skirt. Well, not the skirt, this. It's going to be right there. And plus other pieces that are in it. So you're really not going to really even barely notice that, because this is going to be a little dark. So it's a good repair. It's a solid repair. It's not a restore. It's a refurbish. So anyways, I hope this helped you. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Mark's Basement Arcade. If you want to help support the page, look down in the description. There's a link for Amazon. If you do any shopping at all, give it a click. Do all your shopping on there. It doesn't affect your purchase price. It just a little bit of Amazon's profit comes to me, which they can afford to lose. And I got a blister on my finger from the other video where I cleaned all the Mylar glue off with flour, and then I put a new Mylar sticker on there. Anyways, any comments, suggestions, or whatever, drop me a line. I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching. Later.